I had a very dear friend of mine, and he had been with the department probably 23, 24 years at the time, and his name is Frank Butler. And immediately after Hurricane Katrina, somewhere around the 1st of 2006, Frank was diagnosed with non-Hodgkin's lymphoma. And you know, we kind of did the same thing. We jumped up and did, oh man, come on, and it's one of our brothers, and what can we do? And well, initially after some of the doctor's visits, he come back and he was using numbers, 95% curable. If there is a cancer to have, this is the cancer to have. It's 95%, and we're gonna beat it. And that was the approach that all of us took with Frank. We're gonna beat this. We're absolutely gonna beat this. We're gonna beat it together. Never in your life will you probably ever meet somebody like Frank Butler. Even the bad guys that we come in contact with would tell you they respected him, that they liked him. There was never an unkind word spoke about him, nor was there an unkind word spoke from him. He liked everybody. And if he had to arrest you, he told you why, and he had you convinced it was your fault and why you did it. Well, being that he was diagnosed with non-Hodgkin's lymphoma, yeah, we were all concerned about him, but hey, this is a 95% curable rate. Frank's not going to be in this 5%. He went into remission. Boy, we were all thankful. Man, we couldn't have asked for more. But he's fine, he's well, he's, you know, over this terrible disease. And we went into 2007 with a very bright outlook. Frank had started building a home. His home was destroyed during the storm, and he was one of the ones that received assistance from the Salvation Army in the very beginning, as did the majority of us. In somewhere around the end of March, 1st of April of 2007, Frank went to the doctor, and the report came back that he again was diagnosed with a non-Hodgkin's lymphoma, and that he needed to seek a more advanced treatment from another area. At which time they were probably about 50 to 60% through building their dream home. Now, this is a man who's worked many jobs and saved, and a father of 4, but let me tell you, he never neglected his children, he never neglected his family. He was always there for them. He slipped off into a coma because of the medication. He came out of the coma, immediately called me at home, and he said, hey man, I'm sorry I hadn't talked to you lately. Just want to let you know I wasn't in my right mind. And he was making a joke out of it. And we talked a few minutes, and hey buddy, is there anything I can do for you? Your family okay? Yeah, we're all down here together, everything's fine. Mother's Day. Nancy was given the task of calling all his brothers with the department and telling them that Frank wanted to come home and die. So all he wanted to do was come home and die. And you know, how do you let somebody come home to a FEMA trailer? At that point, we knew they were about 60% through with their home. And Nancy said he wanted to come home and die. And it was just something that just struck some of us that said, let's finish his house. If they can build a complete house on television in 7 days or 5 days, surely with as many of us as there are, we can finish his home and bring him home to die, knowing that his family's going to be okay. There's where the Salvation Army steps in. The outpouring, just concern, sincere concern of the people that I met with the Salvation Army was unbelievable. Vouchers, unbelievable. Whatever I needed, the Salvation Army was there. The people, the volunteers, the workers at the Salvation Army was, what can we do? We started out that Monday night laying some materials, steady phone calls from the Salvation Army. And when I say steady, I don't mean one every day. I don't mean one every half a day. I mean phone call after phone call from the side. What can we do for you? What do you lack? What do you need? We want to be a part of this We want to be a part of this project. He was brought home 11 days later to a completed house. The many, many volunteers that pitched in and assisted with this, just the community as a whole, as we unloaded him from the ambulance. And he was coherent enough to know where he was at the time, but he also knew that he was home to die. And he was comfortable with that. We bring him into his home. Very few people were allowed to come inside the home till we get him situated. We moved him over into the corner where he basically was there to die. And he didn't want to stop. He wanted to be shown his home. He wanted to be shown the children's bedrooms. So we have wheeled him through the home on a stretcher. Every bedroom, every bathroom, with the exception of the upstairs. His bedroom, children's bedroom, the kitchen, the dining room, the living room, all completed. And as he come back, I think he knew and was told that I was kind of trying to spearhead everything. He looked at me and smiled, gave me a thumbs up. He wasn't able to speak, but the smile and the thumbs up was he knew everything was okay. And his family was going to be okay. 6 days later, he died in his home. But he died happy, and he died knowing that his family was taken care of, that the home was finished, and they had a place to stay and a place to call home. And none of this, folks, none of this could have been possible without the Salvation Army and their contributions and the outpouring support and money to a person that they didn't even know. But just going on the word of somebody such as myself, when I asked for the help, they were there and didn't hesitate. And for that, I'm grateful. And the family's grateful. Because without you, we couldn't have done it. Impossible. The man died happy, and he died at home. And I'm grateful for that.